Even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Play clock nearly expires, and he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt, so they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down, but it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Wilson going to throw right away. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Damone Clark there to get him down. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Houston. Opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
They're on the 32-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll run here with Taylor. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Texans. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got it! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 43 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Elliott. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it at about the 8. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now it's Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On second down, Russ. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. Either way, that offense takes the field on the 1-yard line. He certainly did his job.
Taylor going to pull his way in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Elliott. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. He'll look to throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 5.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Russ. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's complete to Elliott. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6. but in this case, you come away with 0.
Now it's Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down for Houston.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
To the right side, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
A give up the middle to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Houston Texans, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.